Damn, he has a lot of stuff. Okay.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
I miss playing Genshin so much.
Ah, welcome back.
No! My cat's on the top of the console. No, how much I have to tell you not to get on top of the console? Oh, not my remote! I have an evil cat, guys. Someone help me.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dia's here!
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Oh, my cat's going crazy
Reasonably.
today.
Alhaitham didn't go with you?
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must—
Did you find out anything useful? I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. Not to mention making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So what should we do then? Do we go back to the academia and search for leads there?
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me on your team, so you get an extra— Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts. These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the academia. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Tia! You're amazing! You really know this place inside and out!
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every more I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on making connections out here. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust.
I decided to put the autoplay so I can open my chocolate milk. If I can.
I
What's
need
the
to go
thingy?
around and ask some
Here it is.
questions. But it'll be difficult if you're with me.
Fine.
Good. Then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the Mad Scholars have been taken. Sino, you'll have to stay in the village and continue investigating on your own.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
We got a sneaky one. Go to Caravan, okay. This way. Not this way. Got a long way to go. Do 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 banana bus. Do 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 banana bus. That was more, it's gonna be more in the air. Okay. Looking for sparrows around the way. Yikes, this looks lonely. Oh, I forgot it's just the desert.
Well, here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of some.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way when I was Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sand? It was only after I grew up that I realized the wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like us. Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used and discarded at their whim. We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied.
Ooh,
The academia believes we're underserving.
that's that.
Geniuses like Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate. Even though the academia knows very well that we're human.
That's terrible.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Hey, Dia. You're not thinking about doing anything scary, are you?
No, not at all. This place just gets me thinking, that's all. Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
Yep, we gotta catch those.
Shh. Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find... Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know. Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean, you don't see anyone you know?
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink?
Zaki?
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land?
Heck yeah, I'm from another land.
Hello, hello. I'm Zaki. Dia's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall. So, Dia, are you looking for someone?
Yeah. Have you seen Enger, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days. So, you came here to help him out?
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do it together? Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for escorting the goods.
Yeah.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so of course I can...
I feel a little sick.
So he's not at the hotel today?
Sadly, can't jump that wall. Wow, there's a lot of noise in the kitchen.
Are we there yet?
Yep, this is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on, a wild stab in the dark. You're like lambs to the slaughter.
Hey, Pokey2, how's it going? Good to see you again, man. You were just in Mika's stream, right?
Oh no! It's an ambush!
Raid! Hey, my very first raid from Mika.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Hi, Mika.
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the Academia to look for the missing scholar.
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Uh-oh. I knew leaving Sino behind was a mistake!
Oh, no.
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you? Who do you think you are? You really thought we'd fall for your little business deal?
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dia,
I'll take a sip of chocolate milk.
I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think. But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the Academia.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Enger. You're here too, huh?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us followers of King Deshret despise the most.
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand why King Deshret is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join us.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Gee, what a missed opportunity. adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless rumors.
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Mora.
Mora,
Pathetic.
yay.
You're all like a pack of street rats.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora.
I like
and
Mora
my fate
too.
lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made, anyone can become my friend.
Enough talking.
Mr. Turtles, I just hey, Pokey Ivy. Thank you for serving me, Pokey Ivy.
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Oh, I'm about to make this spicy for you guys.
Following order. New punching.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Take that.
Why he running? That was quick. I think that you should be 100 subs face review. Ah, no.
How could you?
True.
So, what do you think about your
Actually, no.
meticulous
For
network
100
now,
subs,
Zaki?
I have
How
a.
did you say it? It's only natural
I have
for a
a.
traveling mercenary like
How to say
me
it?
to be out of the loop.
I got a raffle actually for 100 subs. I did not do that. I bought this little piggy.
I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real
That's just
fighting
Nightbot.
skills,
I don't know why I did that.
correct? I mean, that is what I said
But
after all.
Nightbot. Yikes! I can't undo that.
And of course, you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters
I'll put it
together,
in autoplay.
you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting. That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others. That's what you
Ouch.
thought,
I know.
right?
Nightbot being a little meanie
Lied
right
in
now.
the village because you figured that we'd have people watching you.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic. Okay, that should be all of them.
Whoa!
Nightbot hates me. No, it doesn't.
We're in Aru Village?
No task can be done without preparation.
Oh, wow.
I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries.
Oh, you mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's?
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the... Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and Delavar are always rambling in the tavern about how King Deshret is a superior deity.
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all.
Ooh.
My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him. That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to.
You're gonna clean up a little bit, Mika?
The one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
Wait, so he's a radical
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my...
Wow, what a genius idea! Well, that's an expert mercenary for ya.
True.
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
So, that thing you were saying before,
I'll rewatch this
Is it
stream
really
probably
true?
if I have time. Alright,
About
Pokey
what?
about how mercenaries only care about Mora.
Does that bother you? What makes you so sure?
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert folk?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people. I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in King Deshret, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy. It's all the academia's but I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong.
Dear.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's
Yes, we're gonna tie them up. Whee! Okay, what's the next step? What's the next step? I wanna know. I am excited for this. Loading. Loading. I heard something. Stop doing that, game.
This should be all of them.
All right. I'll be in touch. Until then, please stand.
Candace, do you need any help?
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can too. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now. If anyone is—
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler. As for these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
Alright. I gotta wait for next morning. 6 to 12. Okay.
Hey, Dia.
Right on time. Well,
Hyman's been wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty well. Have you been—
we've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never misuses her powers against others.
Oh,
Oh,
Hyman
I
knows
got a
what you
text
mean.
from the boss.
Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
Hold up, guys. I'll take a voice message real quick. Okay, I'm back. Hold up. I'm putting an autoplay because
Yep,
my
I guess
boss
you
did
can
a
put it
schedule
that
change.
way.
I gotta check it
It
out.
takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is,
An emergency
and shoulder that
schedule
kind of
change. What happened?
responsibility. Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great too.
Oh no, not
Really?
10:30. Where's
Thanks
he
for that.
sending me?
Oh, Sino's here, and he's pretty early too.
So 10:30.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Oh, you mean you taught Candace some more persuasive methods?
Right.
Yikes.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on, let's go inside.
Let's see. Sis started. Okay, so he started. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? My boss sent me a message. Hold up, guys. I'll mute myself real quick again.
Candace, where? Whoa, you look furious.
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself at the corners of your mouth.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure. Still, it's perfectly understandable why I'm angry. I'm sure everyone present would agree.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, don't feed us anymore. We're gonna die.
Well, looks like Sino taught her well.
She must start quickly. Yeah, she has turf. Okay,
You
right that.
fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The absurdity is mind-boggling. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here, to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal. Tell me, what would you do to you in my position?
Mercy!
Spicy.
Please, have mercy!
You've made your bed.
We may all be desert dwellers, but there's one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of King Deshret will only result in war. And war serves no one. The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of life. A war would only cause us to lose all that we have.
We understand. We're sorry.
You're
I'll tell
sorry.
you everything I know. Please, just let us go.
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about King Deshret's resurrection. Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in King Deshret's resurrection. They give their lives, and we can get anything we wish for.
Sounds
They're
too
called
good to be true.
Village Keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Yes, sorry. It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread the word about King Deshret's resurrection and talked us into helping him. I'm not sure.
That's one.
Huh? One what?
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Ooh, serious.
I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all
Scary.
him. He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there. You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear. Just ask them if you don't believe me.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
I don't fear dead, I am dead. You're true. Bro, better not get 3 strikes.
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secrets. No way. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself King Deshret's envoy.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu? What do you mean?
What was that?
Smooth.
There goes strike 3.
Okay,
Pokey tube.
speak.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the academia. Some time ago, people from the academia attempted to take the village keepers away. I refused, insisting that they are part of our community. It strikes me now that this secretive character shares the same goal they
That's
have.
921.
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was purposely spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the village keepers right into their hands. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're trying to take them back? We aren't gonna let that happen.
Yeah, we're not gonna
the
let that happen.
academia again.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the village keepers?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the academia.
Where's
That
my
changing
cat?
their plans likely
he's
means they
sleeping.
found another way to
little
exploit the
cat.
scholars. Regardless,
You're right. Isaka's still waiting for news on his grand.
Time to go. Let's leave the village and try to track them down.
yes. Pack up and get ready to leave.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal with the radical.
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready.
Alright, next step, next step. Ah, it's too bright. My eyes. Oh, wait, hold on, let me go close the door. I will stay clear of sight or else I will be me person. You're right, you're right, you're right. Hold on, let me go close the door. That was funny.
Let's get some food in us and then we'll... Whoa!
Food.
Where did you come from?
Well, as you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
You were gone for ages! And now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Where have you been anyway? Hey, what's with the silence?
You never think things through before asking questions. I'm giving you some time to make up for that.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname! Never mind. Paimon's got nothing.
No brain cells, Paimon.
There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. Makes it so hard.
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So
That was probably
clearly
been
I
character
stayed in the
for
village
real.
to investigate. Anyway, you plan to leave Aru village and keep searching for the truth of this matter, yes?
Correct.
Yep. We're not gonna find out anything more by staying here, so we thought that we might as well take the search elsewhere. Enough with the silent treatment!
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
All Hatham, you haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru village. Bold of you to question our choices.
Yeah, you're all talk.
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do, which I've now finished.
Really? Paimon doesn't believe you.
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no obligation to inform you
Bro's
of my
getting back
whereabouts.
for reals.
Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information that you all had missed.
Oh, we missed in full.
Huh? Right here in the village?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But before that, you need to understand where she's coming from.
What does that mean?
How do you think the residents of Aru village feel about what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
You mean some of them lied to us?
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, these people have their reasons. Remember what Candace said? Most people in Aru village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. That's because whether King Deshret or the Dendro Archon has power is of little significance to them. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believe there was no further information to be found in this village. Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since you arrived. The reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external factors introduce unpredictability into the equation.
Those eyes, those
fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
Bro, speaking my whole 5 essays. For real. 5 essays.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are King Deshret fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the radicals' next target.
Interesting. She's smart.
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
Interesting.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village
Honestly,
keepers
anyone
had
will be
protected
terrified by
Aru
Sino.
village at
That
night.
is true.
Then why would she lie?
Sino is scary.
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself.
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of the...
We're on it.
Which way? This way. Knock knock. The turtles is here.
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier, I've brought someone with me.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I make sure that your friends think the same as you?
Huh? What do you mean? We need to clarify our stance or something?
Go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the... Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
May I call you Traveler?
Yes.
Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you something. Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better? Why's that? That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though I do have some reservations. Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
Will they get better? Is bro traumatized by Sino because because she is like, how do I know? How do I not know you will be scary? Or but I mean, I'm not. My character's not scary. If anything, probably Paimon. Look at her. Just look at her. Look at those big eyes. They're scary. They're terrifying. They stare into your soul.
But even so, we've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for what we believed in. We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them. That's why we decided to stay here for a while.
I want to trust you. My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
Alhaitham told us you have your reasons.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk. I don't really fit in anywhere in Sumeru.
Ah, she feels like she doesn't belong neither places. That's kind of sad.
Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in King Deshret. I don't belong to either side, and neither side would want me.
Hey, Eric, you remember when the cat snatched the ring and lost it? The ring? I found it.
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone who's different from them is a traitor?
Yeah.
Oh, my cat woke
Some
up.
people
Hey,
can
buddy.
be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and
Hey,
beliefs.
buddy.
It
You
makes
happy?
no difference what I say or how
you're
I
happy.
behave. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see anything. All I want is to live my life in peace. And then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't dare breathe a word about it to anyone. Until now.
You can tell them. I'm sure he'll keep your secret.
All right.
I'll tell you what I
What I
told
told
I'll hate
them.
I
Yay.
actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Sometimes
No way, bro. Stop
I
talking
hear
to people.
strange
For
crying
real.
sounds in the night.
There are ghosts?
Spookies. I like ghosts.
Perhaps. I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of crying. It comes from far away in the distance, and always carries very raw emotion. It used to be louder and more frequent, but ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't seem to happen as often, and when it does, it's much quieter. I have to focus really hard to make it out.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and he's heard similar sounds at night. But because we're in the middle of a desert, he would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
There's really nothing around these parts, except for an old hospital not far from the village.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
Yeah,
A hospital. Ooh. This is where the fun begins. I like spooky stuff, so. Which way? I'm going the wrong way. It's spooky. A ferret! Come here! Thank you. I got stuck with the tree. What was that? Oh.
Sounds good to me.
We're turning into Ghostbusters. Wait, we're missing abandoned it. Abandoned hospitals. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, is this the place?
Looks
It's in
messed up.
terrible shape, and there's sand everywhere.
Oh look, Heliotros.
Monsters, watch out!
Here!
Okay, we strike once.
I'll protect you.
Heals. Everyone gets hit.
Evil conquering! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Did he freeze? Is that all? Enemy reinforcements. Oh, it's that guy. Yikes.
Sharing my knowledge.
Up! I'm getting beat up.
Torn to oblivion.
No wait, bro. Abandoned hospital will be clean. Yeah, you're right, you're right. Abandoned hospital will never be clean. Yikes. Let's see, my friend said...
Easier to deal with than Paimon had expected.
I just got your... Wow, he just got my message. It's too late for him.
Super strong bandits? Or monsters
taller than buildings
dropping out of the sky? Or, you know, something like that. He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one.
Ding! Oh! Magic door! I like it.
Let's go in and take a look.
Oh, come on. I wanted to go inside and explore it. I wanted to see like if there's any creepy stuff.
Hey, Ahita!
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then.
Until then, what?
I'm taking a break.
Another break?
Just like that, he sits down. Wait, he even brought a book to read?
He's been reading the book the whole time, Paimon.
What are you reading? Let Paimon...
Okay, sure.
Huh? The natural position, which is the positional propensity of an entity in natural motion, in contrast with an object in
Just look at my character,
motion?
just
Huh?
like, no,
When
she can't read.
So,
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya. How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this. Hey, Paimon's your Tibet travel guide. Paimon knows plenty of useful stuff already.
What my teacher be like?
And anyway, it's not Paimon's fault that the
Yeah,
books
teachers
people
be
read
like
in
that a
Sumeru
lot.
are so complicated.
Oh. Did it turn night already? That was quick.
Paimon's getting so sleepy. Huh? What was
What
that
is that?
sound?
there it is.
That's scary, guys. What is that?
It's coming from that direction.
Can you hear it? It sounds like kind of crying. It's creepy.
Here? Huh.
Oh.
Paimon's not seeing anything.
It's from below.
But there's no way we...
Something is off about the interior here.
Ghostbusters! You cannot sleep right now. There are monsters nearby. Yes, Minecraft.
As I thought.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital into this one.
Yikes.
Oh, it looks like there are other mechanisms around here. Let's keep exploring.
That was a good one. That was a good one, PokeTube. You cannot sleep right now. There are monsters nearby. Look for objectives in the area. What kind of objectives am I looking for? Okay, there's one over here. Alright, we need her. Also, there's that right there. I want that, but I don't think there's... It's not a big hole, right? Okay, no. Wait, how do I get out again? I think I got stuck. Never mind. Got it out. Okay. So here's one. There's two more. Look. Be careful if you find a switch. You might get impaled by a spike. That is true. That is gaming 101 right there. Never activate a switch that you don't know where it's linked to.
That's close enough.
Oh. That was on me.
Yeah. Ready,
My whole team needs
steady,
heals.
go.
Oh, the
There is no escape.
boring.
Useless.
I'll be back.
One down. Thank you. Give me. Thank you. No, my loot. Oh, there goes my loot. There's one right here, but it's sealed. So, oh, okay, that's why.
Boring. Shine down.
Let's dance. Hey.
I'm seeing stars too. Don't worry about it.
Useless.
Reinforcements.
Everyone hold hands. Take yourselves a room. Let the show begin.
This is science. Water plus grass equals grass, and boom, and then stuff goes boom. Actually, I don't even know where the bloom comes from, but that's not part of science. I know that if you put fire in that, it's gonna go boom as well. A bird. It can only be one bird. It's gonna be me. Okay, 2 gone. That's 2. Where's the 3rd one? My teacher during wait, what? My teacher during chemistry be like, is that how your teacher explains it? Oh, I see my loot over there. My loot did get saved. Nice. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Oh, scorpions this time. Okay, it should be easy.
Let's dance.
Foreign. Illusion shattered.
That was the easiest one so far. Did this thing go boom?
Yeah.
It did go boom. Which way now? Go to the lower hospital. Chemistry 101. That is true. Well, everything you do in chemistry will go boom. Kinda like this, look.
I'll protect her.
Okay, so we're inside the house. This is the room. But there's something here. I need a key! No one told me I needed a key. Wait, what is in there? It looks like food. Nah, I don't need that.
Yeah.
Alright. So I am down. Finally. Ghostbusters. Alright, let's go. In case of emergency, contact the physician on duty immediately. Monday, Abraham? It sounds like Abraham, but it's an I. Abraham? Tuesday, it's blurred. Okay. Wednesday, I don't know how to pronounce that. Amaldi? Amaldi? Damn. The remaining sections are blank. Sad. This week's shift. Okay, that was that week's shift. Emergency notice. Patient Evas, male, 23 years old, mole on the left side of forehead and left-handed, while his condition remains very serious. It says Abraham is with an I. Be like. Survival will be difficult without professional medical care. The patient's survivability. Once found, immediately inform. Don't give up. Stay positive. All beings are under the watchful eye of the divine, so don't ever give up. Motivation right there. That's motivational. The rest of the documents have been rendered unreadable by weathering. Okay, cool. Okay, what's this? Keep a balanced diet. Rest regularly and maintain a good mood. Yeah, Turtles 101 right there. Monday, minty bean soup. Tachin? I think it's tachin. That's for lunch. Curry shrimp and penapper? What the heck am I reading? For dinner. Tuesday salad. Yo, these words are hard to pronounce. By Rainy? What the heck am I reading? For lunch, fish with cream sauce, potato boat. Potato boat? Is that like a giant boat made out of potato? That sounds delicious. Shakshuka bean cake for lunch. The good mood does not exist at my school. Why not? I need to know why not. The remaining sections are blank. Okay, so I read all of these. These are just scrolls that I cannot touch, sadly. I read those. There's one more right here. There seems to be the darkened remains of stain inside the vase. It was probably used to hold flowers. The words for Avon art at the bottom of the bottle. It seems to have been a gift to someone named Evan. Because my classmates always be like, I want to go home and sleep. Mood every day.
Look, there's someone over there. Good idea. Let's approach him
slowly
without
without alarming him. Oh, alarming him. Shit. And my teachers are just lazy. Oof.
Wait.
Is this the old man I've been looking for?
You're...
They be on their phone. Really? Your teachers be on the phone? That sounds like you have some cool teachers, not gonna lie.
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. But he looks too young to be anyone's grandfather. Also, why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to see him here.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the academia.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holes up in a forest and mumbles stuff about training?
Bro, sounds like a zombie for reals.
No. And that's the problem. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life. Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be too late. Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply didn't have time to come back for him. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded
Ooh.
with people?
Oh, no way. Is Paimon finally using a brain cell?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. In their haste, they failed to notice Razak hiding in a corner. The symptoms are identical. Looks like we found living proof.
Living proof? Ah, you're right. It sounds like a zombie. He might be a zombie. Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall your time at Port Ormos.
What's up? Yeah, right? Oh, it says Nightbot. PokeTube, sometimes you scare me. Stop saying, what? But PokeTube was not spamming. Nightbot!
Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Sorry about that, PokeTube. Nah, you're good, man. I don't know what Nightbot's on. Nightbot's probably... I don't know, probably moody. That's a bad Nightbot right there. Okay, so what's going on? Oh, okay, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The academia is behind all of
That's
this.
good. You're good, PokeTube. Don't worry about it.
It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale.
Hold on, I'll mute myself real quick. I gotta open my second chocolate milk.
First, the academia spread a false rumor of King Deshret's resurrection, emphasizing the role of the village keepers, the mad scholars who were exiled to Aru village. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt into action. Unbeknownst to them, of course, through rounding up the scholars, they were actually helping the academia. As well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the academia. All the risks and responsibilities are offloaded onto King Deshret's followers. Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since King Deshret's death all those years ago. Beneath the surface, feelings of desperation are widespread.
If Mika used sometimes just random trivia for packs for PokeTube. If you ever ask what my favorite drink is, it has to be chocolate milk.
Looking to exploit that for their own ends,
he randomly asked some questions about me because he's a good friend.
Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of King Deshret and look for no further explanation than differences of belief. The notion of an academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able to work wonders under Sumeru's current circumstances.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the village chief's theory, too. But there's still one very important
Very
question.
good choice to drink. That is true,
Wasn't it
Puggy
the academia that brought the scholars to Aru Village in the first place? Why does it want them back now?
Throughout this process, one thing has changed. The scholars' identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, they become missing persons. An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, that is brought into question. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes...
Resource? For what exactly?
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be extracted into knowledge capsules.
Extracted?
Bro is shaking. Yeah, he's traumatized. He's traumatized, man.
With the technology of the Sumeru Academia, it's entirely possible. Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night, when no one is watching them.
So, the human brain... Nope, nah, Paimon doesn't want to think about this.
So the human brain is dead then. I guess that is a zombie then.
I'm the Academia scribe after all. I'm familiar with their projects. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. But something went wrong in the process. Or perhaps his curiosity got the better of him, and he used such a capsule for himself.
Paimon's a little confused.
Definition of zombie be like... You're right, you're right. Nothing can be provided once that's... Aww, sounds safe to assume that this technology has something to do with the Fatui, the Doctor, and also the Valadier. They're using divine knowledge capsules to turn the Valadier into a god. Ooh.
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer. That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. Extracting canned knowledge is just one of the extreme measures they turn to. However, I can't help but wonder, what do they seek to gain from divine knowledge? The Academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge, but what is their ultimate goal?
This guy is super smart. He comes up with some good questions.
Trying to analyze the contents of the divine
my
knowledge
history teacher be like,
to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
History teacher, my history teacher was awesome.
Interested in getting your hands on this forbidden stuff?
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particularly interested in gods.
What's that?
So I don't share their degree of zealotry.
Recess? Yeah, I'll take
Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects? If this is the direction of academic progress, then the Academia may as well shut its doors.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
No.
Of course. The Academia's actions run contrary to their rules. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those lines are crossed, the rules
Principles
and
be
order
like,
that govern everything in the world will be destroyed.
destroyed.
This matter needs to be corrected, just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait, didn't you step in to help
right,
because you felt sympathy for those poor people?
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are a little more restrictive than that.
Nah,
there
bro,
is no
this
shortage
is
of suffering in
this is
Sumeru,
a literal history
and
lesson.
The same can be said for the rest of Tibet as well. What do you plan to do about that? Save every last person?
No, I'm good.
Probably not. Paimon's not sure.
You can say that. Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. I do what I want. The divine knowledge capsule is something I want to investigate in full.
Yeah, I guess I'll have it later.
That doesn't mean I'm willing to take action for the sake of a few strangers.
Responsibility justifies. Oh, someone like him might actually make for a better ally.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the Academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
Man, Paimon is never sure. Yeah, that is Paimon. Paimon's always there's lots of memes of Paimon, man. At the beginning of the game, well, something throughout the beginning of the game, you meet this NPC, well, it's actually a playable character now. Actually, no, I think it's been a playable character since the beginning. I'm not sure. They nicknamed Paimon Emergency Food.
You're probably right. Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out.
Ha! Odd one out. That's a reference to YouTuber. The odd one's out.
Uniqueness is also an asset.
I'm kidding,
is
it's
it not?
But I mean, there's a YouTuber named like that.
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar mindset, her life would definitely be a lot easier.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us. We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru Village.
Now what? Now what? Go back to the village, okay? No way. He will probably eat you if you take him. That is true. I'm about to become zombie food. Alright, back to this little shelter where we had the hostages taken out because of Strike 3. Oh, Strike 3. That was funny. He is literal zombie. He's a literal zombie. That is true. His mind is when, I don't know, weird. Is the cat eating?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're back!
You must be tired. You should rest and take some water.
What's the situation?
Who's this?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the people we're trying to find.
To everyone who saw in the abandoned hospital and share the current situation.
So, at one point in time, the abandoned Elazar hospital served as the Academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru Village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while now.
The game's not over. That is true.
They fled once we were headed to the village, almost as if they knew we were on their trail. Why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
We may have a mole in our midst.
A mole? Huh?
One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the Academia.
Huh?
A spy.
Are our friendships that shallow?
Hey, little cat. How you
Looks
doing,
like
buddy?
none of you have realized wherein lies the issue. Sino, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Yeah,
Choose
what's that
your
supposed
next
to mean?
words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
So what you're saying is, Sino's the mole. Interesting. And here I thought you
No,
were the
that's
most
not very-
suspicious one, Al-Haytham, since you were always acting alone.
Oh, MG, for real, so we got a spy in the group.
You have a point, but I realized something
Bro's
as we were
probably gonna
returning from
die.
the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamudra? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put,
Choose your words
academia
carefully.
has
That is
traditionally
true.
allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, wouldn't you expect them to take precautions against you? If you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The Academia is monitoring me?
It's not that simple. The Academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day. On this day, the Academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules. I remember seeing a thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods of enacting judgment, everything.
Ooh.
You're saying that the Academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added into the Akasha.
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow, your destination. It knew all of
it. It predicted my every move.
Ooh,
the Academia
smart.
has been watching you longer than you think.
Here we go with the history lesson again. So want me to skip him?
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the Academia. They need scholars. Sino, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a trustworthy ally you are.
They escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
There is always an opportunity for safety after danger pass.
Oh, so that's how it is! Paimon gets it now. If the Academia is trying to avoid Sino...
Safest place for Sino would be one step behind.
Yep, that's right!
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going.
Especially Paimon.
I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys!
Please, wait! I want to go too.
You want to go too? If so, you have to promise you'll stay safe.
I want to find Grandpa. I promise I'll...
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Yay! Let's go! Remember to pack some food with you!
God! Paimon, always hungry.
Paimon feels like we're missing someone, though.
Sino, Alhaitham, Candace, and forgot this lady's name. Dea. Who are we missing? Who am I missing? That is the best question in my whole life. Paimon, you're the emergency food. Paimon is always emergency food. One of these days, I'm gonna cook Paimon. Wow, loading has never been this long. Come on, game. Why are you taking so long? Come on. Yay. Alright. Wow, never had such a long loading. Follow Sino. Okay. Oh no. There's something near me. Around here. Is it at the bottom? I don't see anything. Is it perhaps at the top? I almost fell off. Okay, Sino can wait a little. Oh no. Okay, there it is. There's something right here. Who's at the door? Yes, got it. Okay, now we can go. To follow Sino. Sino? Sino? Oh, there he is.
So, where do we go from here?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
Okay. Follow Sino.
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep.
I need those things.
One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
Interesting. Are
There's
you
something
sure
here.
about that?
What's this?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like...
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work.
But Paimon's flying.
Okay. So, we have to dig it out? Whatever's down there, look...
With some effort, you managed to retrieve the buried objects.
These are likely fragments of an Academia-developed device, something akin to a headset. Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way, because there are device fragments scattered around. Let's split up and search the area.
Okay. Just a short while, you dig up another device nearby, okay?
Is this what we're searching for?
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have
Paimon's
been
the
part
person
of
who does
plan.
nothing and says, why can't anyone else do the work? You're right about that one. Paimon does absolutely nothing.
They must have been
nothing
attacked
at all.
along the way.
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by sand, I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. It can't have gone far.
Alright, more following Sino. Let's go follow Sino.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
Sino, make up your mind. Which way are you going?
You're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
Ugh, of course it is.
I heard that flying was actually easier.
The show...
Because I'm low on HP. There. What? I need my character full HP.
Voices, over there.
Sounds like an argument.
It sounds like an argument.
Interesting.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dia.
Dia? Why would you... Dia!
Hey, what are you doing?
You're literally flying, Paimon.
Didn't you say
And you're
you'd
tired,
help me
bro.
find Grandpa? Why are you on their side?
Well, look who's here. Ain't that something?
This complicates things.
You've betrayed Aru village?
So, this is the great General
Mahamatra. Woo!
Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Wait,
Bro thinks he's the main character.
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter.
The first
Whichever
time someone
side
tells
you
Paimon
pick,
to shut up.
nothing can deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting King Deshret. Once our Lord of Old returns to this land, we will have a new beginning.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing hopes in a ruler?
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret.
Take that, Paimon.
Whether I live by the edge of the sword or in peaceful comfort, my soul will always carry this conviction.
Yes.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring King Deshret back.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life. Even if the chance of success is 1 in a million, we must be willing to give everything we have.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up
Bro,
disbanding
thinks
the
he
Eremites?
looks cool
Your
with an eye patch.
Eremites,
With
which
that eye
you've
patch.
worked
That is
so
true.
hard for all these years?
Yes.
It doesn't look good on
We
him.
waited a long time for this day to come. The sun
Hey,
and the
what's wrong
moon
with the cat?
no longer shine here.
He's trying to bite you.
All you see now is cracks.
That's weird.
In this desiccated land.
My cat trying to bite you.
But with these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the Academia's forces and fight our way beyond the wall of Samiel.
Ridiculous. Think about it. The Academia controls the entirety of Sumeru. Your powers are... If you still don't believe me, then try asking these 2 men. They're also against the Academia, but neither of them are as arrogant...
They look more like pawns of the Academia to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukkhadevada have to say? Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed King Deshret. We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile. Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the Academia? These people have no value as bargaining chips, but I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage. These scholars
Bro, we'll get
were
one shot by
exiled from the
Sino.
Academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset.
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to trade places with the hostages, do you?
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars. Perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the Academia.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the Academia?
Not all desert dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies to the Academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the Academia's way of doing things?
You Academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough. I won't listen to another word from the Dendro Archon's people.
Not so fast.
Bro's using his talk no jutsu.
I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty
You know you're making a dangerous decision.
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word.
We've known each other for years.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm. Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the Academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs. And mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers together.
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate! He just wants to make things more difficult!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Raman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here. You'd better not let me down.
For reals.
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Dia! Run!
Slow motion.
Stop!
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces? You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave.
But why not just fight him? We were like four of us and like 3 of them.
I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia! That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm. Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them. If it came down to it,
they outnumber them.
You would not lose to them
either. Still don't fight.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than...
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and listened. I should have trusted you.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself?
That's just how he is.
Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up. Today was just a trial run.
Okay, we will return to our village and rescue your room's preparation. Oh, what are the chances of success? What are the chances? There's nothing. No, there's no way. Blah, 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 blah. I'm confused. Hold up, who's online? Okay, no one's online.
Those memories are so dark.
Wait a minute. Before I gathered there with them.
I see everything.
You may not rest now. You are not the main character.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Okay, let's go.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Fine.
Go to the agreed location. He will probably be sniped. Oh wow, that's actually far. Okay, let's do the lazy way. Oh my, I cannot go there. But I can go here. We're doing everything the lazy way. Okay, I don't want to go walking all the way over there. Alright, that's better than nothing. Bye. I'm always getting myself in trouble. Oh no. Oh no. Is that a robot? For reals. That's what I like about this game. The music is like, it goes so good. I feel like engaging it again so I can hear the beat. Wait, am I supposed to go inside or outside? It's probably outside, right? Let me check the map. Yeah, it's outside, okay. In that case, let's climb this place and we just glide it down. Man, oh man. That's a lot of stamina. Something is telling me I'm doing this for no reason. I feel like it would have been easier if you just walked around. Okay, he spotted me. Good. Okay, I've never been this far before. It's actually pretty new to me. Oh, it's right there, but it's at the very top of that place, and there's these things in there. Hmm? There's one pretty close by. Where is it? What's this? Okay, there it is. Oh, there's your thingy. Okay, meeting or that thingy. Let's go for that thingy first, and then we'll go to the meeting. I don't know what's going on, but I kind of need these for my stamina. Oh, you gotta be joking me! I can't access that one. That's an invisible wall. Probably to the top.
Huh. They got here before.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
Yes, Paimon, it is your fault.
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Although, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Rahman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think?
Oh, my cat woke up. Hey.
And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part.
You stay right there!
Yay, am I gonna fight? Nope. Oh, okay. What's going on? It's a cutscene.
Wait, mate! What do you think you're doing?
Grandpa!
Ooh.
Don't you see this blade here? You coward! Why are your hands shaking? Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Grandpa!
Hey, look, Paimon's helping for the first time.
Paimon's dizzy.
Wait, where's Candace?
This day's going just great.
What a... The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us.
No one cares, Paimon.
It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said. It may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power inside the scholar's body. The dendro archon. The present one.
Grandpa? Grandpa?
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a temple here?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong to King Deshret's civilization. This structure must be ancient. Over time, the sandstorms completely buried it and left it in the state we see now. It could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Oh, a miracle. Praise King Deshret!
What's he doing here? And his men too?
They must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky if you ask me. Most of them seem in really bad shape. Except for him. He got off lightly.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict.
The history's
Our
making me die.
exalted Lord has shown us the way to his sacred palace.
He's not actually gonna go in there, is he?
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, remnants of King Deshret's civilization appear. Two major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to witness them both.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in God.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being. Or creature, you could say. New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. King Deshret will take care of his people. Right now, I'm going inside.
Teleport unlocked. Where? Where is it? Oh, it doesn't open. Bro, his man probably gonna die. That is true. Okay, so I have to climb up or something? Oh wait, no. Hold on. It says waypoint unlocked. I don't see no. Do I have to climb or something? How do I access it? That's the entrance, but I don't see anything here. Oh, there. Okay, so I need... Hold up. Where's my cat? Oh, hey, but that's not my cat. Where is it? He's here right now. Who knows? Okay, so recommended party level 90. That's gonna be a no, because I don't have 90. But I mean, I only have 190, but that's alright. So, okay, we're keeping you. Keeping you. So we need cryo and fire. Okay, so there's fire right there.
I can't wait any longer.
And here is Ice. We could have run Bennett, but it's not leveled enough. Or Tinari. Or Goro. Or probably Sino, but you know, I don't have Sino at a pretty good level. So we're going with her.
A pleasure to be working with you.
There's a party I'll be using. Oh, hey there, kitty. What you doing there, buddy? What you doing, little one?
It's full of life here.
Alright, bro. I'm sorry, but I had to go. I will rewatch the stream, so I will be back tomorrow. But I will be there if you make another stream or bid or short. So goodbye. Good luck with the game. Bye. Alright, bye, PokeTube.
This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Rahman.
Huh?
Do you see another Rahman?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your
See you another
attention
time,
to. While this structure is clearly left over from King Deshret's civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
Oh my. Okay, that's that. Okay. Now what? Which way do I go? Okay, so this is where we fell off, I think. It's a really sketchy place. Nothing around here. That door's still sealed. So yeah, nothing there. Interesting. Some kind of elevator.
There is no escape!
That went smooth.
Nice and swift. Illusion shattered. Kamisato art. Sumetsu. My apologies. Ha! 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 Yeah! 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 There is no escape. Whirling snow. Out of the frying pan.
Críos, vénganse a comer.
Oh wow. Wow, 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 wow. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I gotta go eat dinner. I'm actually starving. I'm gonna pause it here. Hold on. I can't leave the domain though. Be right back. It's alright if you guys leave, because you know, that might take a while, I'm not sure. Let me just put it in the chat just in case. Oh man, I'm back.
Shine down!
Nice and spicy! Eat this!
Oh yeah, 'cause my battery's low. Thank you. Is it forward? Nope. Which way is it? This way. Think about an elevator. Oof. Interesting. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Interesting. Okay. So it says, after 6 days in pursuing the temple, I finally understand a priest for the elevator will descend to the ground. Get on top of it before it starts ascending again to reach the dome. Interesting.
Out of the frying pan, into the pot!
So rude! My apologies!
Help!
Sakura swirl! Illusion shattered!
Lament! Worthless! Care! Worthless!
What is my cat playing with? Ah. Very interesting. First, check the door. Nothing. Wait a minute. Nothing, okay. Oh my.
Now that's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
Interesting.
It's getting brighter! Oh, it looks so beautiful!
Nani? Oh.
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
These are King Deshret runes.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient King Deshret script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rule?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself. You'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for Greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No, impossible.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refuse to believe any of them. King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Rahman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Eremites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for. But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow. I'll convince everyone that we're all... And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers. We'll share our...
You seem to finally understand that our...
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need...
That must have been rough. But he seems to have figured...
Rahman's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King...
The outcome...
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice... long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow. Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
That was interesting. That was all? Oh, there's the rest. Oh, come on. Can't use it. Alright, we're back, guys. Controversial.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging. The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory. Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever. All the world holds dear
is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging. The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory. Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever. All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging. Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever. all the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Oh man, okay, let's see. I'm in the camp.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
There is a... Where is it? Probably on top. Oh man. Alright, alright. Whatever. My little kitty!
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to our...
I guess all I can say now is...
don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out...
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
We've been all over the desert trying to find...
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no! Make it quick, please! Swift and painless!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turned...
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all...
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
Ooh.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
Oh, he's so cool.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then...
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be...
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything.
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still...
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, do you wish to create a god?
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
Oh, create a god.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's with the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency. They were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core.
Oh, no.
Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Al-Haytham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge, and it is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time, she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's Gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom. Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Rahman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Sure.
Who the hell is Hector? I'm pretty dead.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
This should be the last for me, cause I gotta sleep. Got called in by my boss to work in the morning. I was supposed to work tomorrow at night. Ugh. Come here, buddy. Come on. Sylvester. Don't meow at me. Come here.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The two new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
The atmosphere is so heavy. something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Oh, Paimon's so coming with you!
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
The story expresses feeling secrets are shared freely, but I want to share everything means considered.
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
What a whirlwind of a story. Felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there will be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipate.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Ramon's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
Nice. What's up? What is it? I think the quest said leave the village. What happened? Oh, wait till the next day. Sadly, I can't do that. That's why I'm gonna end my stream soon. Let me just do something real quick. Let me fix my team. So it's gonna be Barb.
Wish me luck.
It's gonna be Nahida.
There are still so many places for us to explore.
Just what will we come across this time?
Next, we'll go to a statue. Right here. Statue is right here. All right. Sure. Let's go with the EM, just because I don't have anything else here. Alright, that went well. Alright, well, I will end my stream here, guys. Thank you for stopping by. It was pretty fun. I gotta thank Mr. Mika for the raid. Small raid, but like, you know, it's the effort that counted. I was actually glad to see people stopping by. You know, I'm glad for the chat. Oh wait, someone sent a message. Who was that? Hold up, I'll have to read that right now. Someone sent a message. It says, John Titan. Good afternoon. It's actually good. It's actually night. But hello. Good to see you passing by. Yeah, I'm about to end my stream. I had a pretty fun stream with people passing by, making conversation with me. And then my cat woke up as well. Well, I will end my stream here, and hopefully I will be back next week. Birthday June 24. Big day, huh? June 24. Where are we on today? Today is the 8th. So okay, so it's excited. So that's gonna be nice. Birthday June 24, John. Big day. All right, that's actually good. You know, I mean, it passed by here to your birthday. You know, it'll be fun. I'll make conversation. Anyways, it's been the longest 2 hours I've been in my life. I had a lot of fun though. June 8. Oh, June 8. So it's your birthday today. Happy birthday, man. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you had an amazing day. Other than that, I'm off to bed. I gotta go to work in the morning. Thank you for stopping by, man. I already gotta end my stream. Hey, I'm tired. Wait, you sent one more message. Is this new YouTube stream? Not bad, not bad. Let's. Oh, you're actually live. PS4 broadcast. A lot of broadcasts. What do you broadcast? A lot. I'm looking at your
When in Aru Village, please respect the local customs.
What do you play? What is this? What do you stream, my friend?
When in Aru Village, please respect the local customs.
Well, that's it, guys. This is where I go to sleep. Hope y'all had an awesome stream with me. Thanks for the talks. It was pretty fun.